The day is here, my tattoo appointment, so it's the morning of. I'm going to do my best to really capture a lot of different things throughout the day and this process to share with you. I'm very excited. It feels like it took forever, but I'm glad you guys are coming along for the ride with me. So yeah, I'm no stranger to tattoos, but I've never really done a video, I guess, going a little bit more in depth about them. So I'll do my best to maybe give B-roll of the other tattoos I have. Again, take you along the journey for this brand new tattoo, and we'll just kind of vibe out, have a discussion about inking itself, because it's definitely a big part of my life, and I'm happy to share that.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish and one.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back. Another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains. I hope you guys are having a great day when you're viewing this. If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Two Shoes crew, go ahead and engage and comment down below. Again, obscure video, a little bit different. It's not related to sneakers, even though I will, of course, wear sneakers to my appointment so that I'm comfortable. But I thank you for tuning into this video. So again, when you're seeing this, it is pre-tattoo appointment, okay? It's prior to the session, but I just wanted to do a little sit down beforehand, and then I'll get to you all being able to see part of the process and everything. So I'll make sure you have that. It may be voiced over. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm trying to keep this at a decent time length. So in terms of tattoos, okay, yes, they are permanent. So I would always caution you, make sure that you've slept on it and really thought about the concept. And is it something that is, I guess, quote unquote, evergreen, or something that will continue to live on throughout the different stages of your life, because you're going to change, right? Who you are at 18 and 21 and 25 and 30 and so on is really, really different. So keep that in mind. Yes, there are tattoos I've gotten when I was younger, and I'm like, was that the best option for you to do, TJ? And for some of them, they're not really all that visible, so I don't care as much about them not being like something that I'm in love with today. But if it was something really visible I saw all the time, like this one, I had a cover up done, and happy to have had that done. The exact same artist that did that is doing this as well. So just sleep on it. Again, it's permanent, so make sure that it will continue to resonate and speak to you as you age. I think that's something very important, which is why I would caution you to probably like never get anyone's names unless they're your parents. So yes, I do have like parent initials that are tattooed on me, and those are the only ones that will ever be tattooed on me. Let me make that very clear. In terms of other tattoos that I have, listen, again, tattoos just tell a story. Humans are all just a living story. So that's what my tattoos are, whether it's in relation to my mom, things I've gone through, obstacles I've overcome, just words to continue to resonate and really speak to me in life. That's what it is, right? Your tattoos are truly for you. They're not for other people. So don't ever feel like, first off, you have to give, oh, this is why I got this. It could have been just because you wanted that. That's also a very valid answer. As long as it's good with you throughout life, then to me, that's all that matters. But you know, I've gotten tattoos all over. I mean, I have them on outer ankle, inner ankle, back of the ankle. Again, my entire right arm is done. And if you never knew, so this piece up here says, you know, God is within her, she will not fall. But then also Athena, the temple of Nike Athena, and then her owl, that takes up the lower part of my left arm. And then on my inner biceps, a lot of that is dedicated to my mom. So, you know, first my mom, forever my friend. And then also, you know, she is strong, Proverbs 31:25. And then this too shall pass. And then in relation to like a purple ribbon, that's for fibromyalgia and those that suffer, because that is something that, you know, someone close to me and my mom deals with. So the back tattoos are just ones that people never really see, but I have one. Now that concept, I think really was inspired by something else that I saw, but it really just touches on, you know, timing in life, writing your own story, and then the kind of, you know, strategically the gears in our minds that turn and how things all work together as one. So that's what the one concept is on my back shoulder. And then also I have the Serenity Prayer on my lower back off to the side. And then I have tattoos along the sides here, and then as well as right on my waistline. Now, as some people will say, like, well, did you ever think about what if your body changes? Well, your bodies will change, but I'm also not having kids. So that is one thing as a woman I don't have to take into account. If you are a woman and you're getting something on your waistline, just understand, like, if you choose to birth kids and carry them, yes, that will play a factor in how those tattoos bounce back and that skin stretching. For me, it's just not something that I have to be concerned with anymore. So your body will change. Just keep in mind where you're getting the tattoos. Things fade over time, right? So that's why touch-ups are really necessary. There are tattoos that I need to get touched up. I just have not taken the time to do that yet. But in terms of tattooing in itself, right? So the concepts, make sure that it is something that speaks to you. So for today, the concept that I'm getting and that you guys are going to see along this journey, it's really reminiscent of how I approach life. I'm a very independent, I'm not going to say, not that I do things in solitude, but I'm an only child. I'm very independent again. So doing things on my own, approaching it as a lone wolf, that is 1000% how I go about it, right? So wolves can either be thought of as pack animals or lone wolves. And usually it's the lone ones that people are more cautious of, or they think they're very dangerous because they don't have the pack mentality. But just understand this, that's based on my life experiences and where it brought me to be self-aware that everything really you are going through in life, right? At the end of the day, you are within your own mind and with your thoughts and with your emotions, and it is based on you. You're accountable to have to hone those and direct them in a way that is going to get you where you want to go. And it's not always going to be easy, but you have to use the traits that make you strong as an individual to propel you forward. Now, there are some dark and light sides to that, of course, like really good sides, right? So in terms of the wolf piece that you guys will see, you have the natural wolf, but also geometric concepts are mixed into that. And it's done on purpose for, you have to have a plan and a strategy in life. I understand even people say, oh, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Okay, even once you get punched in the face, you better have a plan, okay? Fight or flight is going to kick in. Have a plan. And I've been punched in the face when it comes to life, but that's not to say I didn't pick myself back up, formulate a plan, and it was still on me to execute that plan and get things moving in the direction they needed to go for my own well-being and whatever goals I may have, in mind for myself. So being self-reliant, being intelligent, being self-aware, forging your own path, right? Clearly, I don't do things the easy way. I really don't. I don't do things the easy way. I sometimes wish I did, but I don't. And so again, having the endurance to just continue to go, because if you're doing things really on your own, you have to have that endurance. It gets tiring. It gets, I'm not going to say lonely. You just understand you have to weigh the pros and cons of access and leverage that people can have to you and then hold over you. And those are things that, truth be told, whether it's being in this space or just in life, I'm not willing to compromise and give up. So I am okay. I understand what comes with going about life on my own, but I'm confident I've overcome those fears of doing certain things and I've seen the payoff. So I won't let the fear of navigating the nature of life on my own stop me from doing anything that it is I want to do. You may take some detours. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. And again, I'm self-aware, okay? I have a grave mistrust of individuals on all scales, okay? Whether it's good, bad, praise, or degradation, I take it all with a grain of salt because there's always more beneath the surface that's going on with somebody. So I keep that in mind when it comes to individuals. And some could say, oh, that could hurt you in life. It possibly could. But then again, it means I'm also on alert. And I just respect human nature that we're all about self-preservation and doing what's best for us. So no one is ever going to think more about me than they are themselves. And understanding that, it means I need to always keep in mind what is going to be best for me and what is going to take care of me, not always, putting someone else first before myself. Like, that's not what I would ever advise, honestly, anybody to do. Parents, if you have kids, I guess it's a different story. But even then again, I hear a lot of people say, listen, parents, if you're not taking care of yourself, what are you then able to provide for your kid, right? You always got to make sure you're doing what you need to do for you so you can be the best you that everybody else is really pulling from and needing you for in terms of the value you bring. So gonna be this lone wolf that is on the arm. So I'll make sure I check back in with you guys and let you see that as soon as we are done with this first pass. So we're back. I'm all bandaged up, and after 5 hours of sitting for the very first session, my arm is done for right now. Again, I have a follow-up session in May where we'll actually add in a lot of color and earth tones to the wolf in itself, and then to the scenery surrounding him, and then also, him, I could really just say her. It's pretty much more of a fierce lone female wolf, but I can go ahead, we'll add scenery, color to the scenery in itself, so it will be more earth tone based, similar to my left arm, if you've ever seen pictures of that. But amazing process. Now guys, just understand this, everybody's pain threshold will be very, very different, but for me, the outer forearm felt like nothing the entire time. So I sat there, was on my phone, snacked on some candy, watched, I think, 2 movies. Yeah, I watched like 2 movies, like Freddy versus Jason, and I finally saw the Joker movie, which was really, really good. Dark, but really good. Also checked out the homie Sneaker Fetish and his amazing breakdown of the entire Nike VP situation. And I get it, you guys provided feedback. You're like, hey TJ, we would still like your take on it, even though it's been covered everywhere. So I'm gonna work on that. Honestly, there are just certain rhetorical thing, or I'm not gonna say rhetorical. There's a lot of rhetoric that is continuously thrown around and titles and everything. I'm just trying to shy away from that. So I'll figure out how I want to approach it, but I will certainly get a video up with my thoughts for you guys, hopefully this weekend. If you were never aware, like the aftercare of your tattoo. So you leave this on for a few hours, the actual wrap. After that, you need to take it off, wash it with soap and water, and then you actually apply a thin layer of ointment on there, and you continue that for a few days, and then you go to lotion to moisturize it, and then the peeling process starts, and it's not fun whatsoever, and it doesn't look good, but it's necessary for that top layer to shed and flake off, and then once it does that, hey, you have the freshly done tattoo, and it is set. And again, it continues to really evolve over time, and then we'll add the color, and I'll let you guys see that process as well. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, a little bit different, certainly. I am tired, long day. I'm gonna have a super long day tomorrow because I'm gonna have so many things that I have to get done for work, and I'm also gonna be reminded of how much my arm comes in contact with a lot of different things. But again, great process. When it comes to tattoos, just like sneakers, make sure that you are planning ahead and you're setting money aside ahead of time, just so this isn't something that seems, so daunting. Money was already set aside for this prior to the actual session that I had today, and I'm a big proponent of tipping your artist, so make sure that you always tip your artist, right? It can be something, as simple as $20. I usually tip my artist $50 for the work that he's done that day. Great working relationship with him, love it. Listen, I let him just go with the designs. I give the concept, he draws it up, and we change things as needed, but absolutely love it. So thank you guys again for tuning into this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Certainly something different. Oh, and if you guys didn't see, Richie announced his collection. So I say that because I'm rocking a Richie Lee flannel from back in the day, and then the Cargo 2.0 pants. So yeah, he announced the brand new collection drops on Saturday, March 6th. I believe it's 9 a.m. Pacific time, so that's 12 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys are on it. He has a lot of new things. Listen, the sweatpants and the lined flannels are absolutely on my list, as well as probably the other pants that he has. So I'm just gonna have just more Richie Lee in the collection. But thank you guys again so much for tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.